Hi everybody, I wanted to talk about this GRE book and how it helped me a little bit and how it did not help me. My school let me take the GRE opposed to the GMAT and I took it because I thought it would be easier. Still don't know if that's true, but there's some problems with this Princeton Review book that I just wanted to tell you about. First of all, you're not really going to understand the grammar part because, like, for example, it asks you to understand words like this, find the opposites. On the test, you're not going to see this exact question. It's going to be some other ungodly word that you're never going to use in the real world, ever. And it does give you tips that kind of help you with the process of elimination and some silly little tricks that you're probably not going to remember on test day, but they could potentially help you. And these are similar to what you see on the test. I was promised I had to sign some stupid little form saying I wouldn't say what was on the test, but I don't think that's exactly saying what's on the test. So, grammar part, kind of a waste, because unless you read the dictionary 20 times, it's not really going to help you that much. What does help you, though, is the math, because, I mean, let's face it, I forgot everything. Just graduated, and I want to do the MBA, and I mean, I think I took 2 math classes years ago, and I forgot all of it. So this really helped you brush up on the basics, like stuff like that was foreign language to me when I first opened this book, which, I mean, if you don't use it, you lose it. But the test, again, really, it was different with what this book taught you. There was a couple of questions here that really helped me. But overall, it was slightly different from what this book taught me. So, while I'd like to say this book did help me understand the basics of math again, which I forgot, I probably would have bombed the test without this book. So, I'm praising the book, how it kind of refreshed you on the basics of math and algebra and whatever. And geometry part was not well explained, I mean, in my opinion. I was assuming this book was designed for morons who do not know math. But it kind of was and it kind of wasn't. Another problem I had with this book was sometimes when I was reading a problem, in the answer key it was different and inaccurate. It's like they had this problem, they revised this problem, and they forgot to revise the explanation of the answer. It was like an old one, so it was wrong. It happened several times throughout this book. It was very annoying because there were questions that I would have really liked to understand. So overall, I think this book is definitely worth it. You need to have some sort of a study guide book. This was really the only one I bought, and it did help me, but it wasn't as good as they claim. I mean, really, definitely not as amazing and helpful as they think it really was, because they don't know all the questions that are on the GRE, because they were substantially different. Same formatting, but math-wise, a lot different. They explain the questions a lot different. I think of the 28 math problems that I took on the GRE, 5 of them came from this book. Probably the only 5 I got right, but hey, I got into the MBA program, I'm okay with that. But again, this book is probably worth the investment, maybe another one, but don't expect it to teach you everything that's on the test, because it's certainly not everything that's on the test. But the helpful tips and suggestions they have really are kind of helpful, so it's definitely a worthy investment, but I was a little disappointed with it. And I thought it was kind of funny how some of the things are written. Very comedic. In a way, the author definitely has a nice sense of humor that I enjoyed. It makes it more pleasurable to read. I don't know if the other ones have funny sense of humor, but that was another thing. So, it was worth it. But Princeton Review, they obviously don't know what's on the test, so you can't trust these books to fully help you ace the test. But they definitely do help, but not as much as you're probably expecting them to.